Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia, and no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Thank you, Skeggy Media, for the host. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Thirsty Thursday, or as Jack likes to call it, Torta Thursday.
That's right. It's all about the tortas, man. It's
July 19th, 2018. We are 1 week away from release 56. Big release coming up again. And as always, you know, all sorts of interest going on around town. Fruck awesome. Always good to see you. Condis, Scrota. Welcome, everybody. Votox. Eagle, always good to see everybody chiming in, coming on in. I love how this happens, man. It's
well,
like
right after we
Yeah.
click go live, everybody starts.
Used to be people would like wait and sit and lurk, and now it's like, nah, we just get here, we listen, and we get the hell out of here. You know, They get their news about their day. Welcome to today's show. Of course, we got the latest news and goings on right here inside Shroud of the Avatar. And do we want to start off with the countdown, or we want to start off with the latest carfuffle?
Well, I think let's go ahead and start off with the latest carfluffle, as you pronounce it. Most people would call it a kerfluffle, because it did affect people, and one of my accounts was also affected by this. So, let's. You've got the link up, right?
I've got I've just got one of the reports up first.
Okay.
An idea they were marked as visitor.
Yeah. So full accounts were logging in as visitor. This did affect one of my accounts. I had the notification that you wanted to continue as a visitor, but as a visitor. And by the time that I was actually logged into the game, the fix was already in. So that should be resolved. If you have a full account and you are logged in as a visitor, please re-log into the game, and the visitor tag should go away. And you should not have any problems. And if you still have problems, email support@portalarium.com from the email address associated with that account.
Indeed. Now, so sending him email.
Yeah, from the wrong.
Really doesn't help you much.
Yeah, you have to do it from the proper one.
Not that we know many people who have alt accounts or anything like that.
Oh, yeah. Mine are all email aliases, so it's like I just randomly type in what email it's coming from.
Oh, even more fun.
Yeah.
So Skeggy, I'm guessing that while being tagged, you were stuck to the restrictions visitor account level, or what was the story at that point?
What?
Well, I'm curious whether he was actually stuck with the.
He couldn't interact with his house. He couldn't do other things. He cannot play the account due to visitor restrictions and the emails. It's like So but he says he didn't try a lot of things because it also did affect our friend Skeggy Media, who is hosting the channel right now. So yes.
Indeed. But the fix is out, so those of you who were affected should no longer be seeing that.
Yeah.
But Thunder, what the heck were they thinking with that caused that to happen in the first place? You know, I don't know.
I don't know, but I was told that one of the accounts that was affected was a Steam account that had a subscription. So, but I mean, without having multiple people say what kind of accounts they have, as well as whether or not they engaged in the subscription, you can't really theorize much based off of one account.
Good point. Good point.
So, yeah.
Point indeed. But
Assumption.
Good. Yeah. Well, you know what happens when you was. That's right. Everybody remembers that Odd Couple episode, don't they?
No.
Huh? Yeah. What's the Odd Couple? Anyway, moving right along.
Moving right along, what do we have?
We have a countdown to tell the folks about.
That countdown on the main page?
That countdown, yeah, that the thing's ticking down towards an event happening in 1 day, 2 hours.
53 minutes, 17 seconds. Yeah,
and a handful of seconds. That's right.
The live stream part 2, soon to be followed up by live stream part 3, followed by live stream part 4, to be repeated again next month.
That's right.
For release 56. Yes.
Yes, live stream coming up tomorrow. We'll about that in a couple minutes. Of course, you got questions. We've got our answers, and we'll check some of those out here in a minute. Chaos has been out of the office, apparently, so the Dark Star has stepped in, taking over his duties.
Yeah, with the stand-up corner.
Oh, there. Got to tell you that while you may have had a little bug with those visitor accounts, if you can log in and actually try the free trial. That's right.
I will say that the useless overhead group is extremely sparse nowadays.
Well, again, there's all sorts of things going on right now.
Yep. But yeah, so today is Torta Thursday, so we need to read Hump Days, not Torta Thursdays.
Correct.
So let's see. Stand-up corners where the devs say, hey, I worked on this yesterday, we're working on this today. Something random gets written down and eventually gets posted to the interwebs, and we get to interpret it so you don't have to.
Absolutely.
A little show called Lunch with us. We interpret. Yep.
Fake news.
Well, we really have no idea.
It's interpretive news.
Yes. Well, we provide the truthiness so you don't have to.
There you go. Is that the new motto? We provide the truthiness.
No, I still like we interpret the news so you don't have
to.
Which I did steal from my local radio station if you're in the Austin area. But yes, so over in the art department, Damon
Walter
working on bugs.
Bug.
And the Aether creature visual effects.
Creature.
Yep. Damon. Sorry. Over in design.
Brandon.
Working on the lot deed raffle. And recipes. And heavy plate deco setup.
Deco setup.
Yeah.
That should make a couple
heavy plate deco, so you'll now be able to decorate your lot with some heavy plate. Then
to keep the intruders out.
Yeah. Shooter. Sanya is working on a shooter event quest. Like, whoa.
We're getting fancy.
And Potts. And the Astronomer NPC. And Brittany Alley's NPCs.
Brittany's Alleys. NPCs.
Yeah.
All done, folks. I'll tell you about that. in a minute.
They finally collected the additional
All
names.
done. Yeah, I guess we'll just tell them about it now. All submissions are now closed for Brittany Alleys. So if you were
Okay.
planning on getting them in, that time has come and gone. So you got to wait for the next
Can't get in
announcement. Which should be any time now.
Hi, Star.
Star.
Yeah.
Star here?
Yeah.
Ah, welcome.
The Star tuned in. Unless someone else is logged in with the Shroud of the Avatar account.
Well, who knows?
I don't know.
You never know what's going on around here.
Then over in tech, Dr. Bob.
Little Bobby Thompson.
Working on that Obsidian Trials timer and the score, as well as prizes and sales, and that Whisper audio. Whisper audio.
Are you gonna be able to send?
No, I think it will be an audio alert anytime you get a whisper. I think that's what it's going to be.
Okay. Taking that community.
Yeah, community feedback. So remember, this is us interpreting the news because we have.
Well, you've always had the option of using Murray's add-on would alert you when you had messages. It would alert you when you had sales on your vendors. And
but
register.
I really haven't used a Murray's plugin thing since like release 0.2, 3, something like that. It's been a long time.
Awful useful. It got to the one point where all the sales were driving me nuts and I had to turn it off.
Yeah. Then
I mean, I'd be out doing something and you sold this, and I get distracted.
You distracted more than normal. I mean, that's
bro. Huh?
What are you talking about? But yes, I think it would be a good idea if whenever you receive a whisper, that you do receive some sort of audio alert, because you have to remember that not everybody plays the game with the chat window pinned. And if it's not pinned, whenever would someone in game send me a whisper right now, and
it'll pop up.
It will pop up and then it disappears. But if you're not paying attention to it,
I don't see how you can miss that pop-up, because it stays there long enough to annoy the little
Well, someone would have to whisper me, and then from there, it would have to pop up.
I'll whisper in you.
So it popped up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, see? I said it's more annoying.
It's only up there. It's really only up there for like less than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But like if you're in the middle of a combat, and then you also have to think most people don't know actually how to go through and click the little gear icon and uncheck a bunch of things, or add additional tabs that are much more structured as far as what text they're receiving. So that is something where we end up having it. I mean, it's like, I don't know if everybody knows that they can actually rename those tabs as well.
Yes, I have mine still named Discord from when we can actually add chat in. And then my other one is Nobles. And then if I drag it further over, I have one that's marked all. That like every single little chat note that's ever been said while I was logged in today, but that's annoying for the most part.
Yep.
But nice to see, nonetheless.
Nice to see, and I hope that's what it is. Wizard Smoke. It's working on the Friends location option. And you know what? Old mail is going to start expiring out of your mailbox.
Now, I've seen a couple comments about mail already, and
what if it has gold or something in it?
This was something that I was going to mention before we stepped on over, but yes, for those of you people paying attention, the QA is up. So
yes,
if you want to get out there and test,
and
seem to be some wonkiness with mail and deletions and not.
I still want a sent tab. And it's a copy of my sent. I know it was a step in the right direction.
That's already in sheet music and other stuff is. There's now a text file where all those
I'm aware that it's all stored in a text file, but I would also like the graphical display.
You would like to actually have an in and out box in the game.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Because
I concur.
Yeah. But then let's see, expiration of old mail. I think that's to clear up the mailbox folders because even I have to go purge my mail quite frequently. I know Laz does more than I do.
First off, how do you have that problem? I mean, if you don't collect your emails, you're limited to 100, so you can't send. If you've got that much in your box, you're doing something wrong.
You can send, you just can't receive other than new sales. And the new Econdis is actually saying in Twitch that the new sound effect or there is a new option called enable chat audio in the QA server for, I guess that's for whispers.
So whisper audio,
and it does sound promising.
Ding dong.
So if you're on the QA server, you should go whisper Econdis and say, "Hey, baby."
Hey, baby.
And then followed it up to, "Hey, baby, I want to lay down with you. Hey, baby, I want to lay down by your side. Hey, baby."
That's Primus.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. That's what mentally anytime I hear the term "hey baby," that's what I'm thinking. Yes. Then the Deathbringer one and only.
Where you going, city boy?
The Deathbringer one and only, working on some shader cleanup and performance. I'm going to be sailing the seas of cheese, by the way. The Burning Toad is working on the Buildmaster and Linux issues and meetings. Yeah, well,
I hear those.
I don't know if you didn't read the patch notes from the other day.
I did not.
The 2 lines from the patch that came in the other day, the Linux client was actually updated to Unity 2018.1. Remember, Unity 2018.2 is the most current version of Unity out there right now. But the Linux game client as well as the regular game client are both currently using Unity 2018.1 for all the build processes. And so that is supposedly resolved a bunch of Linux issues. I don't run a Linux client anywhere. Haven't since I last installed, I think Mandrake was the last Linux client I actually installed. But yeah, it's been a while. But the Burning Toad's also working on meetings and the Obsidian trial and sales support. Solace support. And then over in Studio Services, we do have Chaos working on shipping updates.
Big updates.
Yeah, I know. And then also working on customer service and forums and release 56 planning.
Yeah, he's been quite active in the forums.
And sales. Yeah. Sanders, your question is, did you go look at your power outlets to see if it was actually facing like that? Serafino working on support and bugs. And over in useless overhead, as we said earlier, it's pretty scant around the useless overhead group, with the Dorkstar working on the new office search and the account transfer announcement and release 56 post-draft Jira triage, physical goods announcement, and then Stefan was working on the video assets, translations, user interface polish feedback. And that's what our devs said they were working on yesterday. Remember, we don't read today because we don't know if it will be there tomorrow. Or tomorrow. So, yeah. Yep. Where'd Laz go? Laz, where'd you go? Laz is experiencing the technical difficulties. He has lost said internet, and it is time for me to go to Slobs. That's right, the Streamlabs client. Click on editor and click on Laz fucking crashed again. There. Laz crashed again until he gets back in here, and I can pin him to the thing. We don't name him technical difficulties again. Yep. Let's see. I'm waiting for.
Yeah, I give you one guess what happened.
His computer crashed. His middle name is not technical difficulties or nothing. Okay, so, and then, are you back in Zoom yet so we can put your smiling face back up here?
Not just yet.
Okay, yeah.
1 second. Takes a second to get all this stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Here.
So we finished
There we go.
the stand-up notes. Then I'm going to bring up while you're doing that, the release patch notes that came out the other day, just because they are so short. We never did cover that other than to say, hey, there was a patch, and we didn't know why. So, Skaggy, thank you. Thank you for migrating over to here.
We're back.
Okay, so this patch came out 2 days ago, and all of 2 notes. They fixed intermittent character loading issue, and the Linux build is now on Unity 2018, like PC and OS X have been. This should resolve a number of known issues, so that should be there. And then second screen, and then let's see. Boom. Why is that not displaying your picture?
Because I had to restart it again.
Oh,
there you go.
There. 3 of you.
That's
okay,
right.
there you go. But yeah, that was the patch from the other day. Short, sweet, and hopefully if you are on a Linux game client, that it is much better and not having issue. And don't forget, if you want a free Steam key to play Shroud of the Avatar, I mean, you don't have... You have the free trial option, but if you know you want to be here for a while, you can always message me, Cynicist, inside of Twitch and say, hey, I would please like a Steam key. The biggest caveat is you currently cannot be a player of Shroud of the Avatar unless you're a visitor. So, yeah, got that taken care of?
And especially if you're a visitor.
Especially if you're a visitor and you know you want to hang around. So, yes. We already did Wednesday stand-up. We're not doing Thursday stand-up.
Thursdays?
Yes.
Okay, that?
So...
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So, there's lots of people talking about, like, Port is looking for a new office. Yes, they are.
Port didn't get to that in the stand-up.
Yeah, we did. I've read the stand-up. But I didn't go into details because I've had this conversation with lots of people elsewhere. So
do up a search. Yeah, I've known this was coming.
Yeah, after the reduction in force at Portalarium, they now have an excessive amount of office space. So to where, like, the old art room, which was is completely empty. It's currently used for storing monitors and other things.
The lease is up, man.
And the lease is up on the current place in October. So now is the time to go look for a new place to adequately fit the size of the current staff. Don't forget, they also run UPSs on all the server hardware that's at the office. The office move will not affect the game in any way. It will only affect their ability to do things. And if they do it like they did last time, they will do the move on a Saturday.
On a Saturday.
Yes.
So
they are looking to reduce the office space and reduce the monthly lease expenses.
Wouldn't happen to maybe be October 13th on a Saturday, would it?
I have no idea because I don't know the exact date that the the power and the electrical issues should have been resolved by the building. And as it is, had the building management really done an audit of what all was going on in their offices, they would have said, yes, you're violating your lease, because they weren't supposed to have as many employees as they did for the office size.
Well, it wasn't built for that many employees.
No, it was not built for that many employees.
Pack them and rack them.
Yes. And so it's like when they asked for like door keys, they were only given like 15 door keys, and it's like, we need 30. We can only give you 15. Yeah.
Yep, gotta share those things.
Yes. So yes. So the power draw at the Portalarium offices was causing the intermittent issues.
Plug in. Yeah. Don't use the
microwave. Don't turn on the microwave during the stream.
I love that.
But now you can. It shouldn't cause an issue. But yes. So if you were curious about the office move and why it's in the stand-up corner, yes, it does have everything to do with that.
Yes, and of course, the lease is up. It's either re-sign or find a new place.
And Sater actually has made the observation. So they're looking to reduce the office space and reduce the monthly expense. That means long-term they are not planning to expand the staff. That is not necessarily true, because if they do get a massive influx of players, they could always rent additional space. It may not be like in the same building. It might just be, hey, I'm going up to the second floor. I'm going to the third floor.
Next office over.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So yes, it is always a possibility. And I mean, if you look at other game studios that actually have multiple places around them, it is something where they rent and then they have a massive ramp up, and then, hey, we're going to rent this space for a short amount of time. Some of the development, since they do use internally, we do know that there are remote workers, since they do use like Slack, they are Skype, they do all kinds of voice communication. They will even use Discord internally in the office for things. That there are remote workers, because you have to remember that Tassilo was in France.
Isn't he still in France?
I have no idea where he's at currently. Next time he's in the office, if I'm there, I'll ask him, hey, where are you at?
Hey, dude. Oh,
yeah.
He's not in the up.
Say what?
Probably not going to be in the up.
Well, yeah. And also you have to remember the number of developers that actually will work from home, like Star did when he was sick and out for a month. Those damn shingles.
Indeed. Yeah.
Oh, you know what I should have done after your stream crash is on your channel /host Cynicist.
Doesn't matter. As soon as I come back, so
yeah. I mean, as soon as you come back, it would kick me off, but I mean, it would temporarily fill the gap, so that way people know what's going on.
Crashed again?
Yeah, they know what's going on.
Hey, man. Vosh is like, stream is kaput. It's like, your middle name's...
I don't want to try it again, but Shroud, what were you playing when that happened? I want to know. And after the show, I want...
You want to play that exact song, see if the song file causing the crash.
Not the first time we would have run into that, and again, I think it's got something to do with the music. Again, it's one of them weird things. But anyway,
so you think it's causing some sort of
now
audio out of bound?
Just to get a kick out of it, because he knew he can go play a certain thing, and everybody in the scene would get kaput because he knew there was a glitch. We had some fun with that for a little while.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I definitely would too.
But
yeah,
he did.
I definitely would too.
Yeah, so
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, come on, guys, let's call it rating. Hold on, let me play the song.
Yeah.
Wait, where did everyone go?
Yes, Skeggy, that is absolutely true. It is a normal day when Laz crashes.
5-6 times a day.
I know what song it wasn't that is safe to play all the time. Stones.
Anyway.
Or Winches and Meat.
Moving right along. We have
what?
Stream Part 2 coming up tomorrow.
Yes.
And of course, if you guys got questions, you guys can go ask those questions.
Yes, there are lots of questions. There is going to be, let's see, if we look at some of the questions that are already there. Artrius Magnus wants to know, will we someday have a one world or one overworld system instead of loading between Novia and the Hidden Veil?
Probably not.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Depends on how they do sailing. Other things. Any plans to add a land sea transport system? We have a lot of goods that should be carried from town to town only via a transport system. Placing 100,000 granite and 50,000 ore in backpacks, then off we go. Should not be allowed. With horses coming pack animals, we can establish trade routes from town to town or mainland to island via sea transport. We could have transport train stations in every town as NPC, and that's blah 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 blah. First and foremost, the pack animals and horses have to be funded.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
No shaky, no horsey. No pack animal.
Yeah. So if that's not funded,
unless I hear of boats and sailing tomorrow, which I do not expect.
Yeah.
You're not looking at that until.
Yeah. Any plans to add farming bonuses based off of regions? That would be interesting.
That with the addition of weather system.
Hey, you know what? In the desert, your crops should require more water.
Indeed.
And in the icy environments, it should require...
should take longer grow time.
A much longer grow time, as well as a greenhouse. Depends on the temperature outside. That would actually be... And then, like, some things would be, like, more temperate, and then some things grow better in a swampy environment. That would be awesome. I like that idea. I like it.
Too.
And I think it would actually be relatively easy tech-wise for them to actually implement. I think it would be relatively easy.
Relative.
Yeah, it is all relative, like most things in life. Yeah. And then Tollgator wants to know, can we please add more intelligence buff food that doesn't require Phoenix talents? Something equal to Bear Surprise or Wolf Surprise, which Bear Surprise is strength, Wolf Surprise is dexterity.
Why do they have the surprise on the end?
Because it's a surprise on what ingredients go into it.
When's the last time you visited the Roadkill Cafe?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you get at one end is not what you're going to get at the other end. It's always a surprise. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
The surprise is how much you pay for it, really. Whether you pay 100 gold for it or whether you pay 300 gold for it.
And then
or is the surprise when it comes out?
Yeah.
And then Browncoat Jason did point out that have you checked the Ankh cakes yet? And you can get them from the Lord British birthday cakes. Maybe if we reach 110k, they can give everyone a special Lord British cake deco that only distributes Ankh cakes. But you have to remember that the Lord British cake only produces cake 6 times a year. No, that's what Tollgator says. 6 times a year. I have no idea when the Lord British birthday cakes actually produces.
It's just one piece of
I have no idea how many pieces of cake it is. Yep. And then we've got Live Joni Swiss from the Heretics that has decided to take over the piano. Don't make Scroda mad. Don't do it. Warrior Beach Patrick wants to know, greetings, thank you for having a part 2 on this live stream. With what was discussed with episode 2, it left wanting more with lots of more detail. And a chance for 3 more very urgent and important questions. Question 1. Make it so we can edit dialogue on our vendors and NPCs we place on our lots. I want my vendor to say, thank you for wasting my time.
Thank you.
When someone doesn't do something.
What?
Yeah. It just boiled down to gibberish. I think he edited when someone doesn't buy anything. And then question 2, when we have the option to move our nested towns, will we be able to change them? For example, template, name, or PvP flagged?
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Then this is a 2-part question. Is it only nested towns that will be able to be moved? And if non-nested POT moves, can one of the nested POTs take its place?
Huh?
So
I know the answer is no. It's not only nested POTs. You can
any town
move
can,
you want.
and yeah. So, yep. Oh, jeez. Killing me, Smalls.
Is chaos.
Yes.
Yes, for those of you wondering what's going on now, we have
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Fuzzy Lark wants to know.
The fun of having a wide open lot where anybody can sit down and use the musical instruments, and it always becomes fun.
Hey, good. It's a good thing there's not 4 pianos out there again.
Yeah.
It's only 2.
Ban him. That's right. Even if you ban him, he can still walk on the lot. Yeah. What good is that?
Yeah.
I still don't get that. Yeah.
Hey, man, it's I have no control over that.
Yeah.
But yes, the current musician on the lot right now is Live Joni Swiss with his 28 GMs.
Knows he's on live stream right now.
Does he?
Probably. I don't know.
No idea.
I've never seen. I may have seen this. I've friended this character, but it's not a name I'm familiar with.
I don't know. Is he even one of my friends? Oh, wait, hold on.
Probably not.
See, got to go through and add other people. Lily, add friend.
To heaven.
Sonia.
It's not a new account. Maybe just a new name.
I don't know. But then we do have brown coat. No, that's a plea. That is not a question. Rufus has a question. Has the shipping of physical goods begun? No.
No.
Yeah. Question 2, Chris. Is there an improvement to the collection of water in the works? Hey, how about all crafting? Not just the collection of water. Why am I still stuck only crafting 20 of a bunch of materials? Especially when they're not considered refined materials. Like, yeah. Why 20? For essentially what is a tier 1 item. It's not a tier 2. It's...
Go buy it.
Huh?
Go buy it.
How many teleports and recall scrolls can you craft at one time?
1.
Okay. Does it require any other additional... Actually, yeah, you could actually call it a tier 2 item because you did have to convert the wood pulp, so that would be the tier 1. But still, you know what? You should be able to set items as bulk items to be crafted versus individual. Like, armor and weapons would be like... bulk would be 20, but teleports and recall scrolls, let me craft 1,000 of them at a time. Yeah, crafting needs love.
I'd like to craft 1,000 of anything at a time, but you know.
Yeah.
like to craft 100 of anything at a time. That would be a nice. Yeah.
Well, I would also like the fact that I invested a lot of time in upping those crafting skills that reduce time to actually reduce the amount of time, so it doesn't take 2.5 minutes to craft 20 items. Browncoat Jason.
Only takes 2 minutes.
Yeah, it shouldn't take that long.
Oops.
Yeah. Craft and Overwatch. That's my gig. Craft and Overwatch. That is exactly what I do at Condis. Would it be possible on a vendor to preview a song sheet so you could hear a tune before purchase? I may know every song by title, but not everyone is so burdened.
That'd be neat.
That would be neat.
Actually, you have to make it so you can play it when it's laying on the ground as deco first, though, probably.
Yeah, I think it would actually be kind of cool. I don't know how they would do that. That might require a lot of tech. A lot of theorizing. Then Redfish wants to know, question 1, will there be more siege scenes to match the different types of pot biomes, like underground siege, island siege, etc. siege? Yes, that would be nice. If there was more than one world builder.
Etc.
Yeah. Will we be able to create books with a custom author name so the author can be different than the crafter or player, writer, scribe? What?
It's called buy a new account.
Ghostwriter?
Buy a new character.
You put a line in the text that says authored by or written by.
Yeah, it still gives it away. You can't be a ghostwriter.
Hey man, we still need the comeback of a certain novel about a dagger striking twice.
Dagger.
Thrice.
Yes, we need the second version, A Dagger Strikes Thrice.
Don't I? I think I still got a copy of that floating around.
Well, hopefully you have a copy of the text because this was pre-wipe.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
And I think we got screenshots of the book.
Screenshots, rewrite it, and then republish it because A Dagger Strikes Twice needs a second volume. The story must continue, Wolfdom.
It must
be a trilogy.
go on.
And when the dagger strikes thrice, does that mean it hits the other hole? Yeah, I can't even remember what was the contents of A Dagger Strikes.
Yeah, want to know.
And then,
what would be the third one?
Well, if it's a girl, you got choices, man.
No, I mean, what would be the title of the third book?
Well, you have A Dagger Strikes Twice, then A Dagger Strikes Thrice, and then I don't know where you'd go from there. Eye sockets, I have no clue. Then Browncoat Jason has a technical questions. Does purchases in the Stretch Goal store count toward the telethon?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, but it is a question. And then could they, Cora Kuzovich wants to know, could we get debris, rocks, scraps of burnt paper, and other assorted trash as deco items? She would love to litter her house and make it very lived in.
Litter your house?
Yep.
Indeed.
Hey, I can just show you some pictures from a certain piece of property, and you'll be like, yeah, that's not what I wanted. And then the Wombi.
We'll get out of here.
Wombi wants to know. Yeah, last question. His question is about dungeon creation and defense building. Will you be using a plugin like Runtime Level Design from the Unity Asset Store? It might be so, and they may have to modify it substantially.
Tune in tomorrow.
Yes. Tune in
I'm going to say on
tomorrow.
that one. Tune in tomorrow, because this has been noted, it's been documented, and it's been widely speculated as to what the heck is actually going to be happening. So it is ours at this point, and the only way to find out is to tune in on tomorrow's live stream. So
yes,
what's that?
It's going to be interesting, man.
Something what?
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to come in on Saturday.
Yeah. Have you even read a TPS report? Yeah.
Moving right along.
I need my TPS report first thing in the
You need
morning.
your TP what?
TPS report. Not the TP for my bunghole, the TPS report. Both creations by the same guy. He really likes the TP.
It's a lot to be said for TP. What can I say?
Yeah.
But of course, I can tell you a lot about the
that NBNN
NBNN Shroud Avatar app. You know, there's a lot of good stuff. Oh my God, it's R2D2. Yes, you can get the NBNN Shroud Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. That's right. We've got you covered for electronic devices. So no matter where you go, when you go, or how you go, you can take the Shrouded Avatar, read the NBNN Daily Britannian, published 7 days a week with news from Shrouded Avatar and beyond. You can check out the forums for the latest information, or just tune into our stream and get it all in an hour, and this way you ain't got to bother sifting through all that noise. We'll tell you what you need to know and what you don't need to know right here on NBNN. You can shop the marketplace. You can hit us up. You can check out social media, all sorts of other great stuff, including the NBNN Shrouded Avatar Community Calendar, brought to you every day by our good friends over at Hometown Hero.
That's right. You can go to nbnn.info, click on that calendar button. You can see all those, that massive Google Calendar with all kinds of connections to, all the Google public calendars that guy knows about that are related to Shroud of the Avatar. If you have a Google public calendar related to Shroud, or if you want to add one-off events to the NBNN Shroud community calendar, you need to email that guy, news@nbnn.info, all of the appropriate information.
We'll get you taken care of.
Yeah, and remember, nbnn.com, not a website you want to go to unless you have like some tissue.
You really want to have some fun.
If you have some tissue, some lube, and other things handy. But yes, Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You need to tune in your ether amplifiers to Wadio Radio Free Britannia to listen to Wunch with Waz and Whack on Weepeat on Wadio Radio Free Britannia. Yeah. Waz and Whack? You're not going to... I see you chuckling.
You said it, not me.
I did it intentionally, man. 7 p.m. this evening on Wadio Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7. And the final event of the evening is also on Radio Free Britannia. And that is the Wecked Womb. And I don't know if you've noticed or not, but instead of saying womb, I actually say womb with the B at the end for the record room.
Because it's got to be on the end.
Yeah, because it's a very silent, invisible B at the end. But yeah, that's our calendar for Tour de Thursday.
Yay!
Like Dumba.
I said how much I'd love this shit lately.
No, you know what? I love the buyer's market right now. That's all I got to say.
I tell you that too, but
no.
I have a request from the lovely Mistress of Chaos for an I love this shit outtake or an I love this shit audio clip. So I'm including them in today's show so I can easily go find I love this shit for Amber Rain.
What the hell's the one I did the other day? What's FME? Is that it? Oh, you deleted it.
What?
The FME.
No, it should be there.
Nope.
You're just probably not.
Hold on. Let's see. Did I close that?
It's F me, right?
Yeah, it's F me.
What happened to the bubbles?
Well,
what happened to the bubbles?
Somebody, when they reformatted their machine, keeps on changing things. I'm not gonna say who or what, but yeah. Yeah, so .fme is no longer there.
Huh. Where the hell did it go?
Yeah, so I don't know.
I don't know either.
And
anyway.
.juices is also not there.
I don't know what else isn't there.
Yeah, so the juices.
2-year plan.
Yeah. You know what? Suck it. No suck it crafters either.
Oh, well, everybody's heard.
Suck it, tamers.
Okay, but yes.
That's right. You're watching Lunch with Laz and Whack. That's right.
Waz and Whack.
Right here. NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News when I'm not crashing. Catching us in replays on YouTube or on the radio. Thank you for tuning in and watching. We love you guys and we do appreciate it. And of course, if you want to help support us, you can throw some coin our way by cheering with some bits when we're live or even when the loop is playing. You can click on any of the links that are available on either of our sites or any of the sites and donate direct. You can become a patron and go .com/NBNN. Become a monthly supporter. Get yourself some cool swag. We've got all sorts of things. We've got all sorts of tiers, sorts of great goodies to give away. Everything from bumper stickers and t-shirts all the way up to a custom jacket if you want to sponsor. So all sorts of great stuff from NBNN.info. And of course, if you've got an Amazon Prime account, hope you all got in on those Prime Day sales. You get a free sub every month with your account, and we'd appreciate it if you use those on our streams. You got a re-sub on you that you got to go click that button monthly. So please go back and do if you've been a supporter in the past. We do appreciate it. The Airy Fund. Become a supporter today and play for a cause. Check out theairyfund.org for your latest community causes events happening right inside Novia. SodaCon 2018, gonna be a great event, and of course all sorts of things are already planned and more things being planned as we go and get closer. Again, don't forget, if you've got a guild who wants to represent, reach out to the folks over at SodaConAustin.org, and you can get your guild event set up for SodaCon. Tickets are still at ConAustin.org. HometownHero.com's got some legit e-juice for you. And I tell you what, it is legit. That's actually the brand name. And I tell you, I've tried the whole line so far, and I'm really enjoying it. That lemon bar favorite, I'm actually doing this straw melon cupcake right now, which is pretty tasty. Another great one from them. $17 for 120 milliliters. That's 2 of those jars you see up on screen. And of course, save 20% when you check out. Code NBNN. And of course, you'll get it a lot cheaper at hometownhero.com. Coil more wands, putting the magic magic hands. If you're looking for custom wands or staves, check out Coilmore Wands in game for your custom wood. Scrota's music service for your entertainment needs. Go out to Shroud Marketplace for Scrota's music service thingy, and you too can be in for hours on end. The Britannian Mining Company wants you to become a vendor out in Black Rock Cove. You can open up your own shop, you can sell your goods, and of course, if you're looking for crafting materials, they've got that covered too. Check out Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region, next to the town of Exeter, and conveniently located to those mines that you want to be near. BuyRill.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. Everything from t-shirts to patches to bumper stickers, beer glasses, shot glasses, coffee mugs, and much, much more. RelicsByRill.com. And of course, NBNN promo code saves you 10%. RelicsByRill.com. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest in news, at least. Or that's not true. We've got Andrew Tiana bringing you this thing, the girls bringing you that thing, all sorts of other events happening on the radio. Of course, in-game. And last but definitely not least, gotta love it, the marketplace, shroudmarketplace.com. The only place that you can get out there and sell those accounts.
I know.
You can't do it on the forums anymore, folks.
Yeah. And as
some place to go and do that.
As we discussed yesterday. Yes. And you know what? Skeggy's trying to say go to his shop for some great offers. But if you look at Shroud Marketplace, currently a couple of accounts, one's level 99, the other one's level 100 on Shroud Marketplace. You can see the different prices. One of them's 127 million XP that's pooled, but no skills are trained. So you get to put skills wherever you want. So
somebody who banked
127 million XP.
127 million.
Yes.
Nice.
Then after that,
that'll get you a GM or two.
Oh yeah. Then you also have an account for Overlord, where it's a level 99 with 17 GMs all over the place. I mean, you've got the list of GMs, you've got all kinds of other things. But yes, if you're looking for an account to buy, you can find those at Shroud Marketplace. You can find Game Gold, you can find Crowns of the Obsidian, you can find anything and everything game related, as long as it is not a bannable offense.
That's right.
Yes, and then from there, you know what? It's like every single one of those vendors is responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. So it is awesome. Skeggy's having fun selling pledge rewards and other things. Let's go find what is Skeggy?
Skeggy.
No. Wait, hold on. It helps if I Skeggy idea. Because he wants everybody to go see his shop. Let's go ahead and bring do a vendor search. Do that drop down, type in Skeggy. You can see what he's got out there. The release 53 pledge rewards. You've got all kinds of Adobe homes. You've got the electric halberds, the blue milk. You've got all kinds of stuff. Darkstar clock towers.
You're breaking up the sets, man. You're breaking up the
sets. Because remember that cylinder automaton is not in game yet.
And neither is the crossbow.
Yeah, nor is the crossbow.
I haven't offered mine for sale yet. As, you get more money, in my opinion, for the set, but that's just me.
Yeah. You know what you also get?
Yeah, sets. We needed that armor.
Yeah, like I said, should have retained an artist and another world builder, so 2 of each.
Thank you, Eagle.
Yes, but then if you're looking to sell your stuff, you can always register for an account, then click on vendor registration if you want to start selling your items. From there, it's super easy. It's so easy. Laz can do it. Skaggy can do it.
Look at that. I tell you what,
Yeah.
I got all sorts of great stuff listed. You needed artifacts, ores, suet. I tell you, I got thousands of suet. You need suet, get in touch with me. Want to buy a duck? I'll give you.
Hey, man.
Especially if you're too lazy to go get your own duck.
Hey,
you want those Telethon rare bundles?
You know what? I've got the white rabbit from release 5 and 6.
Yeah.
We are currently release 55.
One more thing we need to shout out, because I promised that we would shout this event out today.
Oh, the EVL birthday bash in August?
The birthday bash in August, yes. Before we get out of your calendars, so we will keep you guys up to date. But coming up, Seamus's birthday celebration, the EVL Casino Night Extravaganza, happening August 5th at 4 p.m. New Britannia time. And of course, we're going to go ahead and throw a link in there for you, and we will keep you guys abreast of all this great stuff happening in game.
We need a craps table. That's what we need.
Yeah, you know, because we need a lot of gambling stuff, and again, I always give them a lot of credit for what they were able to pull off with the little bit we got to work with for casino night. But they do a really great job at it. I've been out to at least one of them, and always a fun time to go.
They do have their own version of soda craps, as well as strongman competitions.
So pet races, cockfight. So did I say that out loud?
Bunny races, cockfights. Yep. There will be the cockfight to the death.
Don't forget to check out all the happening events on the calendar. And of course, we'll be back with more news tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. Back with more tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.